Western civilization is based on the belief that the world is orderly and makes sense rather than being chaotic. It has two main roots: Hebrew monotheism, which is the belief in one God, and Greek rationalism, which is the idea of using reason and logic to understand the world. These two ideas came together around the 6th century BC. One key moment was when the Hebrew prophet Isaiah, who was in exile in Babylonia, declared that there was no God but Yahweh, and that the Jews were chosen to be a light for all nations. Around the same time, in Asia Minor, now part of Turkey, Greek thinkers like Thales tried to explain the world using a single set of principles, which they called logos. This Greek word meant word, reason, and plan, and referred to the organizing force that keeps the universe in order. This concept of logos is similar to what we now call logic. For a long time, the Hebrew and Greek traditions developed separately. But a significant shift happened when the Christian Gospel of John described Jesus Christ as the Logos made flesh, bringing Hebrew and Greek ideas together. This blend of Greek reason and Hebrew revelation has been a major influence on Western thought since the rise of Christianity. The Greeks, known as Hellenes, were well established in the Balkan region when early civilizations were developing. According to recent archaeological discoveries, the legendary Trojan War, fought around 1200 BC by Greek kingdoms against Troy, likely did happen. The early Greeks were not monotheists. Evidence of early Greek monotheism comes from the philosopher Xenophanes, who criticized the idea of gods resembling humans or animals and suggested that a single, all-seeing, all-hearing God governs everything through thought. Over time, Greek society evolved from being ruled by kings to being governed by ordinary citizens who participated in political discussions in a community called a polis. This environment encouraged rational thought and debate. Greek poets and philosophers emphasized the importance of political involvement and freedom of speech. Greek thinkers such as Thales and others began to question whether the universe was also organized like a cosmos or ordered whole and governed by rational principles. Even though the Greeks were often superstitious, their culture valued political debate and reasoning. Key Greek figures such as Herodotus, Thucydides, and philosophers like Plato and Aristotle wrote about these ideas, reflecting the intense political and intellectual climate of their time. This period was not only significant intellectually, but also strategically, as the Greeks fought off the mighty Persian Empire in battles like Marathon and Salamis, securing their place in history. These victories gave rise to great confidence and a flourishing of arts and philosophy in Athens, even when faced with later defeats in conflicts like the Peloponnesian War. Greek thinkers began to use historia, which means inquiry, to explore and understand the world, laying the groundwork for the sciences and humanities as we know them today. This spirit of wonder and inquiry is a lasting legacy of Greek civilization that has spread throughout what we call Western civilization today. At the same time, Greek thought united the concept of a rational order of all things that is beyond our grasp by a prime moving consciousness.